Hey guys, welcome to part 4 of the Akihabara tour. It's half an hour videos. This is part 4. If you're sitting through this, remember this is part 4. I just said it like 3 times. You can clearly tell I'm not in focus right now. You want to watch this, make sure you watch part 1, part 2, and part 3 beforehand if you're interested in the tour. And we'll continue where we off. There was one thing I forgot about in the third tour when I was going back and kind of watching the video for a little bit that I'd missed. I want to show this image. Nope, sorry, this image right. Nope, this image. Here we go. This one was right next to, this was kind of the third floor. As you can see, they model a lot of these different figures here. These are not released yet, so this is just the previews of what is going to come out. You can see a Kobuto figure, for example, here in front. You know, you have the Nenoroids up top from Kaposh, and then you have like other little figures too. So this is all stuff that's like gonna come out and stuff you can buy, you know, or like pre-order. I don't think you can pre-order. This is like current login down there, some of the robots. So you know, it's just something. This is kind of like what they look like when they were displayed, and they have prices on them. Looks like the Kobuto is like 89 bucks, 89.80, I think. Man, that's expensive. But you know, you kind of think of that. So that's just something I missed, and I wanted to show you. So I'll close that out. Get rid of my tumbler there. Alright, so we're back on the tour here. Just make sure my video is playing correctly. Perfect. Alright, so like I said, that black building, I think they just host like events, like mini events at the bottom floor here, but I don't really know what this building is. So, I don't know. Anyways, we can continue on our way right back to the street here. We're getting close to the end, everybody. And then we'll be done. Okay, one thing you want to notice on the right here, I'll go back into the middle of the street, sorry. This soft map, there's a McDonald's on the side there too, and a big advertisement right over there. This soft map is the Best Buy version of a soft map. This is Type 2 soft map. So there's Type 1 and then Type 2. Now, a Type 2 soft map is kind of just like a Best Buy. I didn't really go in here. I just checked out the first floor. There's phone cases, like regular phone cases, not like anime themed. They have like computer stuff for Asus, you know, Acer, you know, Vizio stuff, Windows, things like that. Watches you can buy here. You can buy like tablets, things like that in this soft map. So it's like this is the Best Buy soft map as opposed to the, what did I call it in the third video? I believe I called it the hobby soft map, or the visual novel soft map, and then the Best Buy soft map. That's what I think it was. But this is that other version. There's only really one of these, and this is that unique soft map. So check that out. To the left of that is another soft map. It's like a mini version of the visual novel type. So it has some like manga and stuff like that, but it's like a mini version of it. It's not, you know, like the super. I've lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. I do that a lot. It's like a mini version of the other soft map, the first soft map we saw. If you watched the previous parts, so that's something to keep in mind. We're going to continue here along the strip. Alright, so those are those buildings. You want to check those out. Not really, like I said, these are recommended at this point. Nothing really need here. If you want to check out the Best Buy one, try it out. It's really cool to see what it's like. But there are actual bigger electronic stores in this. There's actually one, Yoshiba, I think it's called. I don't remember the name. And like Ikebukuro. There's huge ones. There's one called like Big Camera. It's incredible. Like soft map is like child's play compared to that. But there's that little soft map right there. The one to the left of that is just a random hobby shop again. The one to the left of that is a Taito game station. People that made Space Invaders. This is an arcade, basically. It has some Crane games in here, but it's mainly like it's Taito game station's version of, you know, Sega. So it's got like not Sega related stuff in there, but it's the same deal, you know, as the Sega stores. To the left up here is the second soft map. Again, I'll repeat it. It's the same as the other one. You have we'll go right to the side of the building. How's that sound? There we go. It's the same as the other side. You can see all these visual novels that are being advertised that are on the side here. But mainly it's, you know, first floor, games, second floor, music, third floor, figures, fourth floor, Blu-ray and DVD for anime, sixth floor, or fifth floor, new visual novel, sixth floor, new used visual novel, seventh floor, the real porn. Same exact format and the same, pretty much the same exact prices. So they're modeled the same way. Just as something to keep in mind. Checked out that soft map too. I usually shopped at this one. This was my soft map. I knew the layout and I knew where things were. It was a lot more organized than the other one. But it's your opinion. Check out both if you want. Let's see. Alright, that's pretty good. Here's something you'll want to check out. This is a recommended one, actually. Something I think you should check out is this Mr. Donut. Mr. Donut is right next to that soft map, and maybe some of you are familiar with what Mr. Donut is, but Mr. Donut is kind of like a let's check my time here. Mr. Donut is kind of like it's a pastry shop. Sorry, I clicked there. It is a pastry shop. Now, one thing to keep in mind about that pastry shop is that I like this. I like checking it out because it compares how your pastries taste from your country to Japan. This is a great place to test it out. You go in, there's about 30 different selections of pastries or donuts you can pick from, and you basically tell the clerk, hey, I want number 2, a number 17, and a number 12, and they put them all on a plate for you. They ring you out for your purchase. It's about $2, 200 to 300 yen of a donut or something, or a pastry, $2. You go over, you sit down, you eat them. I liked it because I'm not really a fan of Japanese sweets. They're a little more bitter than they are the American sweets, but there are some things I do like. It's sweet-wise in Japan more than America. It's a good comparison, so I recommend checking out Mr. Donut. Put that on your suggestion list. It's kind of cool. To the right here is another one of those soft maps. This is again a mini version of this soft map to the left. I really don't know why there's 2 buildings. I just remembered it was video games again on floor 1. It's probably just a smaller, dumbed down version of the actual soft map, or just an extension, but generally speaking, it's nothing new. I mean, the floors might be a little bit different, but the first floor was still video games. That's all I know. So, I mean, it's like a smaller version, just like that one behind us I was telling you about, connected to the Best Buy version of it. Behind us, these are, again, I want you to write this down, buildings you need to check out. These are ones you need to check out. Okay, so write that down. Animate, this building right here, and the comic Rana. If I said that wrong really fast, I'm sorry. Mainly you want to check out this center building right here. The other 2 I consider more random hobby stores, but they're cool to check out. They're not like this random hobby store, which is just DVD, games, and books with this female on the front, which is, again, a random hobby store. I might as well say that. The Animate and this one on the right, they're kind of all one building is the best way to put it. But, like, they are different. It's just, I recommend, checking them out. But the main one you want to check out, like I said, is this middle one. And in this middle one, you will find in the back there, you'll find some cosplay outfits, as well as a lot of different CDs, things like that, or magazines and comics. In comics, not manga, not really, that kind of stuff, but more comics. As you go up in floors and you go to the second floor, you will find a plethora of light novels. And these light novels, if you want to read the Psycho Pass light novel, go ahead. You want to read Durarara and the Baccano universe, they have light novels there. If you don't want to read like the manga version of it or watch the anime, everything you possibly, like, this is the big light novel store if you're into that kind of stuff, as well as like comics and magazines. Check out comic, Tirana, whatever. Definitely something cool. So I recommend putting that on your need list. Check that out. This building to the left is Don Quixote. I think one of my friends told me that that's what it said. It says smoking okay. Apparently you can smoke in this building. But this, I don't know what this is. I think this is a place where KB48 or like idol venues are played. Maybe a KB48 sings on the 8th floor. I'm really not sure. I never went in this building, but I know this has something to do with pop idol groups. So check it out on your own time. Something for you to explore. The Tsukumo building down here is a computer parts building. So if you're looking to buy some computer parts, build your own computer, check this out. So you can see in the front here you have Gigabyte, you have drivers, things like that. You have video cards. You have an AMD processor. You can buy computer parts here. So if you want to build a computer, check out Tsukumo. Otherwise, I just use newegg.com. It's the most efficient thing for those of you who are unaware of that website. I don't really buy computer parts from actual stores unless I'm desperate and need it immediately and can't ship. But I recommend Newegg. Let's see. On the left, we have that other kind of version of soft map. If you look up the building, it says at the top there soft map, but it's for MacBook and Apple computers. I don't really consider it a soft map if it's just one thing. I just consider this an Apple store. But, it is technically a soft map, so just something to keep in mind. To the right of that, another random hobby shop. That's pretty much it for this strip. Ah, there it is. Crazy Crepe. We're going to zoom in over to Crazy Crepe here. A Crazy Crepe, you ever watch those anime where they have the, people eating the crepes? And I say crepe because that's how you say it in French. Some people say crepe, whatever you pronounce it as. These things are hilarious. Put it in your hand. Yummy in your tummy. Soft wrap sundae. Well, I love the English that these people use. But Again, it's kind of like 1 to 20. You get to choose what style of crepe you'd like to eat. And it's just like the stuff you find in anime. If you watched Railgun, I think they ate crepes in there. If you've watched other anime where they buy crepes, it's just like in the show. They wrap them that way, and it's really delicious. I recommend trying it out. Again, I'm not really a fan of the Japanese sweets, the style they put in the sweets, but this is a place you could definitely check out. It's right underneath that KB48 building, the Don Quixote building. So definitely check that out. Let's see. Okay, so now we have a couple more destinations, and then we're done with the actual strip part of the tour, and there's a couple more buildings we'll check back later. In fact, can we finish that in time? We might be able to. It's 10:35. 4 parts. I think that's fair. All right, one building I want to show here right on the side of the road is Melon Books and Roll and Roll Station. Melon Books, as it says right there, is a doujin shop. If you guys are really into doujins, not really the mangas, not really the comics, not really the light novels, Melon Books, go down in a little basement. They have a lot of doujins in there. Really big, really cool place. I know they have another location for Melon Books, but I don't remember what he said. I want to say it's in the back area back here, but I think this is the main one. It's like a big basement down there where there's a bunch of different doujins and stuff. I believe there also is, you can go, no, because this is mainly Roll and Roll Station, but the Melon Books is down on the floor, and it has a lot of, like I said, doujins. So if you're really into that kind of stuff, I know that was really popular on the Fu threads, or if anyone else is interested in that kind of stuff, check it out. Now the Roll and Roll Station, the one thing I want to point out here, and we're going to go on a little tangent here, but not really, is this orange sign right here, right in front there. I'll move that out of the way. It says 2F above it, so second floor, is the Ten Plant store. Now, Ten Plant, T-E-N-P-L-A-N-T, Ten Plant, is a store that sells a lot of really good otaku goods, and I purchased this stuff. When you go to AmiAmi, I'm going to go to a website here because I forgot to go to this one, sorry. It's called Toys Planning is the company that runs Ten Plant. toypla.com. If I load up that website right here, you see it goes right to my Japanese website. Now, Toy PLA sells a lot of cool otaku goods, wall scrolls, everything you could possibly think of, and it's really, really good quality. Put this Ten Plant, it was very hard for me to find this, by the way, down on your sheet. Now, the one thing, down on your sheet, this is the need one. One of the things you want to keep in mind about Ten Plant is that it's themed. Now, when I went there, it was Kamurocho Circle. I butchered that pronunciation, from Saga Planets. That was the theme there, so they had all the material from that. I don't know what the theme is now, but mainly, there's a lot of different themed stuff you can purchase, and I'll show you, excuse me, what this website's like. So you go to toypla.com here. Okay, we're 18, let us in. As you see on the left here, they have goods for everything. You have, the Saga Planets, Kamurocho Circle, you have Rewrite, you have Clonad, you have Little Busters stuff from Little Busters Ecstasy and regular Little Busters, you have Draku Riot, you have Uzusoft, or whatever the company's name is called, and then you have Angel Beats stuff. Let's click the Angel Beats because that's something that people are really interested in, coming out very soon. Well, whenever it's really coming out. And you can see on this website where you can order most of the stuff. It's all in Japanese, so I really don't know, but you can see the price, $86 for a life-size wall scroll. Ugh, pretty expensive, but this was actually on pre-order in AmiAmi, but I didn't buy any of this. You can see that a lot of this stuff is really, there's a ton of stuff. There are wall scrolls, there are button pins, there are phone cases, there are just posters, there are smaller wall scrolls, there are keychains, there are straps, there are mouse pads, there are pens, there are card holders, there are buttons, there are keyboards, there are coffee mugs, there are pillowcases, there are t-shirts, there are fans, there are bags, there are hoodies, there's everything you can possibly think of, and they're really, really, really good quality. Toys Planning makes fantastic things. If you ever get otaku goods, I recommend getting Toys Planning, and this is the site you can get it off of. A lot of AmiAmi stuff comes from Toys Planning. The 2 life-size wall scrolls of Little Busters I bought from Toys Planning, and this is where I found it originally. If I go back a page, I can look at some Draku Riot stuff by clicking the Draku Riot stuff. It'll go right to Myra Islenauts right here, but if I scroll down far enough, oh, I had to wait for all these pages to load. Boo. Okay. Oh, here's Draku Riot stuff. Let's see if I can get it to... Yep, here it is. So yeah, let's check time here. Very good. Okay, so you have a lot of different Draku... Well, I don't know where my screen just went. Oh, Draku Riot stuff. Pillowcases again. All these little mousepad stuff. You can get posters. That's amazing. I'm sorry. And you could get, like little original artworks, um, poster mugs, screen, everything you can possibly think of. Like I said, a messenger bag of Dracker Ride. That'd be kind of cool to carry around. If you like that. There's wall scrolls. They sell, like I said, everything you can possibly think of. And Toys Planning is very, very, very good quality at doing it. So I recommend definitely checking that out. If you ever find that stuff and you see Toys Planning on the name, it's the way to go. But if you go back to the main page here, you'll notice the main point here is 10 Plant right up in the top right corner. If I click 10 Plant here, it shows me a little map. Remember that little store I was just showing you on the Akihabara tour right there inside the Roll and Roy? That's exactly where it is. That took me forever to find. Second floor. I don't know the hours of it. It says the hours somewhere on here, I'm pretty sure. Yep, there's the hours. So 15 to 20. Just check it out. It's themed. It's really cool. You can find all the stuff there. It's the same price as their website, but it's a nice little place. That's definitely a do it, check it out place. All right. So that's that. 2 more destinations and we are finished. All the stuff on here is a random soft map. There's a random soft map down here. I didn't even notice this was a soft map. This is like a random combination soft map, if I remember. Random hobby store. Just nothing really too important. As you continue down here, go all the way to the end of the street here. This is a little bit off the strip, but it still is, a building that I recommend checking out. There's just food places, nothing really too special on the left and right here. Random electronics stores again. Not really a lot of hobby stuff, but right over here on the right, this building. If I can get to it, almost there. Sorry for the wait, everybody. Video's still going, that's good. Okay, right over there, that blue text. This building, as you're heading down the street, now if you're coming from Ueno, like I suggested in part 1 of this video, and you're walking down the street right before you hit the main strip right down there at the end, I recommend checking out this building right here. Enter inside, and each floor is literally just figurine models. This is a store you want to check out. I don't know what that's called right there. I don't know how you can remember where this is, but definitely check this out. Each floor is literally just glass cases, highly, like the good visual novel stuff you'll find from like not Toys Planning because they don't make models. Good, good companies. Like some of the figures I have that I've been hosting on, events and stuff, like the Cud figure was in here. There's a lot of different cool stuff from different shows and visual novels in here for figures. And each floor is just figures, and it's kind of themed. There's a Gundam floor and things like that, but it's kind of themed. Something to keep in mind, so check out that store. The last area at the end of the strip that I recommend, but you don't need to really check it out, is this other hobby shop, the Tom Tom Hobby Shop. The Tom Tom Hobby Shop, the 5th floor, has the train model stuff. This is a big train model area. Check out this place if you're really into train model. Radio control, you have like remote control cars, toys, things like that on the 4th floor. Other than that, it's kind of just, there's cameras in here, computer stuff, electronic stuff, nothing really too special. But the main one I want to check out is, the big train one here and the radio. Another hobby shop you should definitely check out. Okay, guys, and with that, that is the end of the strip portion of the tour. So before we end our video here, we're going to head back, and I'm actually going to jump back up to the street view and show you where we are. We are literally, if this loads, right where I said the end of the strip was. At Suehirocho. It's about 15 minutes to walk down the strip. All the way Chuodori, all the way to the corner where that Edon building is, right at the corner at 437 here. So we literally walked down that. Now we're going to kind of head down the side streets. And this is really cool because there's a lot of unique stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump right down to the main intersection here, go down to the street view. Okay, so we are now right back in front of that black skyscraper. And boom, right on it, to the right of our comic Zin, you see this Akihabara Zone building. I am very, very, very disappointed in myself that I found this building out at the last minute, like days before I left from Japan, and I had really no money left to spend because this building has some awesome stuff in it. And we're going to go down that street there, and I'm going to show you what I mean by that. Kind of to the left here, there's Yellow Submarine Goods, Games and Hobbies on the 7th and 8th floor. This is just a random assortment of stuff. You have a KB-48, you have DVDs and CDs, you have these other little, like, Top Gun, it's like Air Shop, it's got, like, model stuff in there, but Apple stuff. This is just random buildings to the left of this Akihabara Zone. But this Akihabara Zone, I love this building. So you can look up the side here. I'll give you a nice view of it. Looking on the side, check this building out. Check it out. You can see how deep it is and how wide it is across. I'll explain 3 floors that are very important to you. Floor number 1, K-Books. It is a combination of comics, manga, I lost doujin and light novels, all in one place. You can see how big the first floor is based on the length and width of the building. It's incredible. Check it out. Really cool. Kind of cheap prices. Little more than Book Off, but still, you know, in the price range if you want to check something out. Second floor, tons of wall scrolls. If you're really into the wall scroll scene, and like posters and stuff. The thing about this floor is they're not really toys planning. Like I said, it's not the toys planning, which I'm really big on for their quality. It is random stuff as well. I didn't recognize like half any of the characters when I went in here or anything, but it's just a bunch of wall scrolls. There's a couple little visual novels in there, but it's like really like just a small one portion of a shelf. There's just, you know, wall scrolls and posters hanging around the walls. Towels are hanging around the walls, and like things you hang up like curtains. Really cool area on the second floor. The third floor is really important. Great gift ideas. There are calendars and theatrical release posters of like anime and things like that, and it's really sweet. You ever go in America shops where there's like those big tall black folding pages and you turn through them and you see the poster and then you grab, it says A16, and then you go to a little slot down below that says A16, you pull it out and you purchase the poster. It's kind of like that, but they're hung up by like hangers, and you just shuffle through them and there's millions of them. And there's like posters, there's like Little Busters posters and like Little Busters, you know, calendars. Like a 2015 calendar was here. It's like 1,500 yen, 15 bucks, 10 to 15 bucks, 20 bucks most, 2,000 yen. Great gifts for friends. Fantastic. I'm going to show you now before we, I'll show you some images of that in a little bit. You got, you know, the Army, Navy, like little plastic figurines, if you like Army plastic figurines, are in here as well. Check out this building, mainly the first 3 floors. Really cool. Definitely on your list. You want to check it out. So one other thing here. This is that back road. This is the Crane game building, actually, right behind Akihabara Zone that I always went to and watched high schoolers play. It was kind of funny. Just bought vending machine stuff and just watched them play and laughed at them. I'm a terrible person. But this is those back roads that I was mentioning. I'm not going to really go down here. There's a lot of different food places, small little shops that you'll find that are kind of cool to check out. And if I zoom out here, you'll kind of see that where I am. It loads here. Good timing. See, right behind K-Books and the Akihabara Zone, which is building 7 here, you just go down this way right by that Shohei Elementary School. Check out these back roads. There's some interesting stuff back here, but nothing really like super unique. So, but I recommend it. It's cool to check out. Now, right down here, next to this Komi building and near K-Books, we're going to zoom down to the street right outside, right there. And right next to Club Sega, one final building of the tour and our last destination. And I recommend this. Right, if you turn left right at that Club Sega, and between the building where you can buy like all your goods to carry it onto planes, as well as the first soft map we visited, there is the store of, all the way down here, the Kotobukiya building. Now the Kotobukiya building is incredible. This is high quality craftsmanship. It is incredible, the things they make in here. You want a life-size version of Darth Vader? It's in here. You want, you know, like a full 4-foot tall model? It's in here. You want real, like the FX lightsabers that are like legitimate, like $300 ones? They're in here. You know, 3,000 yen, like they're in here. Like it's incredible, the craftsmanship that goes in here. And I'm going to kind of show you the site of this because some people may be familiar with this. I don't remember what it was. I'm terrible. I'm sorry. Kotobukiya, that's what it is. Kotobukiya USA. So I'll go to the USA version of this website, but it's definitely interesting to check out. Still good on time. Just look at some of these details of this models. So if I click, you know, Iron Man, you can see. Look at the detail of that. You know, I click anything over here like Bishoujo in this little bar over here, and it will show me some Bishoujos. We have, I guess it didn't show anything, unfortunately. But if I click, for example, like Yoda, and I click the Yoda statue, boom, you can see this really detailed Emperor Palpatine, and Yoda figure kind of on the side there. Really nicely done, and really gets, you know, like they do a lot of craftsmanship, and it's really sweet. They also have, like, for example, X-Men stuff. If I click X-Men, you have, you know, all these different X-Men figures that are kind of showing up. But if I go back to the main page here and click, like, you know, this character, anime character, just look at the detail of this. You can see how well they put detail in this, and obviously this costs a little bit more, but it's really sweet, and I definitely recommend it. If I go kind of over here, I have, like, try to find Jedi. I can click a Jedi here. It's just Jedi models. It's not really. There's one I wanted to show, was Darth Maul, but I don't know. I can't find it right now. But, you know, you click any of this stuff, like Marvel. They have a lot of Marvel, Capcom, you know, and other things like that, like Marvel and Capcom and DC, things like that. And then they also have some, you know, yeah. So if I do, let's do this, Han Solo ice cube tray. Wait, this is an ice cube tray. Forget that. Because one thing I can find here, I definitely thought there was a Darth Maul figure and it was really good, but I can't find it. My point is, there's really detailed models. Check out the store. It's definitely on the need to check out list because it's really cool to see some of the things they do. Anyways, the last part of my tour here for the last bit is I'm going to show you some images from Imgur of some things and just kind of point it out. This building right here was that one building I said was the light novel building, the comic Doranaran or whatever. You can see this guy has a Kotobukiya bag. Hey, this guy's smart. They just kind of line up these light novels and like manga all on the floor. There's a cosplay area in the back there, like I said. So that's one image. This poster is the example of the theatrical release poster. You could definitely tell that you want to hang that in your room. It's pretty legit. Hung on a little hanger right there, not too big. Second poster here, another one. Oh, I've shown you that image. This is another version of inside, like Akihabara. You can see like Kamakura circles being advertised there. You have, you know, all the different like pre-order slips and visual novels. You might recognize something. If you do, kind of cool. That's that photo. That's 4. I'm on 5 now. There's the crazy Crepe. Just wanted to show that. Got 6 here. This is all like the anime floor of Soft Map. You can just see I had Mirai Nikki and like a bunch of other stuff being released. This is like lined up. Here's the figure area, floor 3. You can see kind of behind these characters of Madoka and like things below. There's like all the boxes of figures and things you can buy. There's the Soft Map girl. She's an iconic icon. This is the, I really wish I bought this. As you can see, $15.35 is the total, I think, on this. And it's like 15 bucks. And it's a theatrical release poster. I really wish I had this in my room. It's really cool. And then there's a Steins Gate one that I have. Oh, here's the crane game. It's got free in it. You can clearly see it's rigged to make you lose. Like you don't win these. Something like that. Another Gurren Lagann theatrical release poster. The Steins Gate one, you can see me holding it up. Like, great. And you can see in the back there, they're all lined up. You just cycle through them and choose one you're interested in. Here's kind of the train models. Just what it looks like. It's, you know, this is obviously constructing. You can see all the construction stuff you can buy back there for modeling kits. It's quite amazing. And last image on here. Oh, the science stuff again. So that's pretty much the Imgur portion of it. And with that, that pretty much is the tour of Akihabara. So we're making good time here. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. If you have any questions, feel free to PM me on the actual website of FUA. My name is Original Ren. I'm going to upload these videos to YouTube, so feel free to leave comments in the comment sections below, or private message me if you have any questions. Like it, subscribe. You know, I'm always looking for subscriptions. Feel free to check out my other videos, such as, you know, the Kokoro Function streams, as well as Draco streams, which we are streaming Muse Route, which will be coming up here in the next week. Those are kind of just come in, come go when we get the time, but we're kind of doing it over the summer. Normal stream dates are all posted. Details about that are posted there as well. And feel free to check out the other videos I upload. I really hope you guys enjoy this. I'll try to upload all the parts, starting with part 1, and I hope you got something out of it. Thanks for joining me. I plan to make a vlog about all this as well. Which, you know, these videos will be a little more hands-on experience with a camera. We'll see how that works. But thanks guys again for coming, and I hope you enjoyed it, and have a great day.